राधिका चरण श्याय जे करो से महाशाय।
राधिका चरण श्याय जे करे से महाशाय।
तार मोई दागोदी हारी तारे मोई
जाऊं बलिहारी।
तारे मोई जाओ बलिहारी।
तारे मोई जाऊं बलिहारी।
जय जय राधा नाम वृंदावन जय राधा। जय जय राधा नाम वृंदावन जय राधा। कृष्ण सुख विलासिर कृष्ण सुख राधा गुणगा न सुनिलो मोरा वंचिता करिलो मोरे तार भक्त संगे सदा रासलीला प्रेम कथा। तार भक्त संगे सदा रासलीला
रसलीला प्रेम कथा।
जे कर से पार घनो श्याम।
जे करे से पार घनो श्याम।
जे करे से पार घनो श्याम। हाथे भी Radha Nam Radhe Krishna Chandra. Radha Nam Radhe Krishna Chandra. Sanchite kaino katha gucha mane
Can you ask the lecture 11:30 to 12:30? Is that okay?
She's saying that can we start the lecture at 11:30?
What time you want to end?
Usually it's an hour.
Hour from now.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, bhai. What's happening with this? ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकायै तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। वैराग्यविद्यानिजभक्तियोगं शिक्षायै सपुरुषं पुराण श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य शरीरधारी कृपा बुद्धिस्तमं प्रपद्ये। त्वक्त्वा सुदुस्तज्य सुरेक्षराजलक्ष्मी धर्म इष्ट आर्यवचस्यदगादरण्यं मायामृगं दैत्यस्तवन्वधावन् वन्दे महापुरुष। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति सपदान्कितं। नष्टपरायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवतं सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्ति नैष्ठिकी। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। यं प्रव्रजन्तमनुपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनविरह कातराजुवाहं पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तर्वो विनेदुतं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। अतः शिव सर्ग विसर्ग आदि नवलक्षलक्षितं कृष्णाख्यं परं धाम जगद्धाम नमामि यत्। जयतां सुतपङ्गुर्मम मन्दमतिर्गति मत्सर्वस्मदाम्बुजौ श्रीराधा मदनमोहन। दिव्यविन्दनकल्द्रुमदा श्रीमद्रत्नागार सिंहासनस्थौ श्रीराधाशिलगोविन्देवायो प्रेष्ठाल्यभिः सेव्यमानं स्मरामि। श्रीमन्रासरसारम्भि वंशीवटततस्थिता कर्षन् वेणुशनैर्गोपी गोपीनाथ भक्त्या विहीनाय अपराधलक्ष्यै क्षिप्तश्च कामादितरङ्गमध्ये कृपामयि तं शरणं प्रपन्ना वृन्दे नमस्ते शरणारविन्दम्। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। निखिल श्रुति मौलि रतमाला धुति नेरादित पाद पंकजान्तो अयि मुक्त कुलयुपस्मानं परितस्तं हरिनाम संश्रयामि। बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। My venerable Danda pranams at the divine lotus feet of my Guru Maharaj, Nitla Vishnu Vishnupad Stotra Shri Srimad Bhakti Pramod Puri Gosai Maharaj. Similarly to my Shiksha Gurudevs, Nikla Vaishnava Vishnupad Bhakti Vedanta Gosai Maharaj, Nikla Vaishnava Bhakti Vigyan Shri Bhakti Gosai Maharaj. Equally Dandat Pranam to my Shiksha Gurudevs, Nikla Vaishnava Bhakti Vedanta Shri Bhavan Gosai Maharaj, and Nikla Vaishnava Bhakti Vedanta Vikram Gosai Maharaj. To Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada and all his prominent associates, Shri Srimad Bhakti Pragyana Keshav Gosai Maharaj, Shri Srimad Bhakti Rakshar Sridhar Gosai Maharaj, Shri Srimad Bhakti Daita Madhav Gosai Maharaj, and Shri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada. To Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all his prominent associates, and Shri Radha Govinda with his associates. To all Vaishnav and Vaishnavis who assembled here for this program in glorification and giving pleasure to the senses of Shri Radha Govinda, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, headed by my seniors Srimati Shamrani Didi and Briyat Vrati Maharaj. Hare Krishna. Briyat Vrati Maharaj. So, this morning, what I came to know is Srimad Bhagavatam class. So, I don't know what the sequence is going on in this center, GVO, but I asked Didi and she said they observe festivals, appearance and disappearance of Vaishnavas, so I can speak whatever I want. Shri Rupa Goswami Pad, in his book Padyavali, which is a composition of verses, and there he's giving so much pramans, evidence from Puranas, from Vedas and other scriptures, and also evidence from great authors in the past. Thus the glories of Shri Rupa Goswami is not that whatever he wrote or he composed, he's just writing that. He's also giving equal importance to those great authors in the past, because they are establishing the prominence of bhakti over any other means. In that great book, Shri Padyavali, I was thinking of one verse this morning, which says, Vyad Sacharan Dhruvasya Chavayo Vidya Gajendra Saka Kubjayo Kenu Nam Rupadikam Kim Tam Sudamno Dhanam Vamsh Kim Vedurasya Yadupate Ugrasya Kim Porasha Bhakti Tushyati Bhagwan Nacha Guner Madhava. Beautiful verse. But always from front, not from the back. Yes. Give to Maharaj. I'm just teaching you. Hearing correction, is that good or bad? We are just students, right? Srila Bhakti Rakshar Sridhar Gosai Maharaj used to say, I'm still a student. Even on that platform. Every day we are learning something. So this morning some devotees were speaking to me. And they asked me, I was telling them, when you are staying in a center, Brahmachari ashram or Brahmacharini ashram, what is the greatest fear we're supposed to have? The fear of getting praise. And many examples are there in that. When we getting praise, that means we are not doing rightly. Something is wrong. And that also means I'm not ready for hearing any kind of chastisement or correction. The authorities, Gurudev, Guruji, if they're praising, that means I'm not doing well. And when they chastise, that means I'm doing good. Complete rights on you. However you keep me. You giving love, affection, and if you also giving chastisement, I see them equally. Whereas in spiritual world, there's a honor or space of chastisement. Shri Advaitacharya Prabhu, who is Mahavishnu, he was getting praised by Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he didn't like this idea. Shri Advaitacharya Prabhu, he knows Mahaprabhu is Krishna, he is my Lord. And because on the prayers of Shri Advaitacharya Prabhu, he invoked Krishna to come and bless this world with Krishna Prem, Mahavadanyaya. But he didn't like the idea Mahaprabhu is always praising him. And why Mahaprabhu is praising him? Because Maryada Langan Mui Sayate Na Pari. Mahaprabhu used to say, I cannot transgress the etiquettes, the Maryada. And Shri Advaitacharya Prabhu is senior in what sense?
Age.
Not age.
Initiation.
What initiation?
Is the godbrother of his guru.
Is godbrother of his Guru Maharaj. So he cannot transgress that Maryada. Mahaprabhu is completely showing not we, but Shri Ram, Lord Ram, is Maryada Purushottam. Krishna is Leela Purushottam. And Mahaprabhu is Prem Purushottam. But Mahaprabhu also showed each and every step complete Maryada. He never transgressed any Maryada. Even at the point of Shri Brahmanand Bharati, who is godbrother of his Guru Maharaj, Shri Ishwar Puripad. The news spread in Nilachal in Jagannath Puri that Brahmanand Bharati is here in Puri. Brahmanand Bharati. Mahaprabhu heard this, he became so joy. Wow, Brahmanand Bharati is here. He is godbrother of my Guru Maharaj. And he wanted to see Brahmanand Bharati with so much excitement. Want to worship him, etc. But Brahmanand Bharati was wearing what? A deer skin. Not sannyasi outfits, not sannyasi clothes. So Mahaprabhu saw Brahmanand Bharati. But he said, where is he? I'm not seeing him. Right in front of Brahmanand Bharati. Mahaprabhu said, I'm not seeing him. Where is he? And Brahmanand Bharati understood, oh, why Mahaprabhu is doing like this. And then immediately he changed his clothes. He became sannyasi clothes. Then Mahaprabhu said, oh, Brahmanand Bharati ki jai. And he paid obeisances to him. But how Mahaprabhu corrected him? He can't just speak direct on his face because of his following the complete Maryada. He's not saying directly, but with indication. Because he's godbrother of my Guru Maharaj. Similarly, Shri Advaitacharya Prabhu getting praised by Mahaprabhu, but he's not happy with that. He wants to get chastised. And therefore he is thinking how to get this. It's so difficult. Mahaprabhu is always praising me. And he knows, Shri Advaitacharya Prabhu knows how I can make Mahaprabhu upset. intentionally making him upset, not to get praise but to get chastised, which is honor in spiritual world. Narottam Thakur is praying, Heno ki haibe mor priya narma sakigan anugat narottame koribe shashan. When the priya narma sakhi, when they find me capable, qualified, and they will chastise me. Anugat narottame, making me submissive to them and chastise me. Koribe shashane, correct me. Chastise means correct me. So Shri Advaitacharya Prabhu starts speaking what? Dvaitavad, Advaitavad, which Mahaprabhu don't like. And by hearing this, Mahaprabhu, what Advaita is preaching? And he came running to Advaitacharya Prabhu and took his beard and started punching him. And Shri Advaitacharya Prabhu was so happy. Wow, this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. He's always praising me, I don't like the idea. But if he's chastising me, and not only chastising with words, but actually punching him, he felt so good, glad to receive this. That's an honor. But then Sita Thakurani, the consort of Shri Advaitacharya Prabhu, the wife of Advaitacharya Prabhu, he said, oh, the old man will die if you keep on beating like him. Please spare him. So, if we get corrected, we should feel a great joy that, oh, seniors are here, authorities there to check on me, to correct me. And the fear is, oh, they're praising me. That's the fear. So anyhow, Vyad Sacharan Dhruvasya Chavayo Vidya Gajendrasya ka Kubjayo Kimnu Ram Rup Adhikam Kim Tam Sudamno Dhanam Vamsh Kim Vidurasya Yadpate Ugrasya Kim Porashaha Bhakti Tushyati Bhagwan Nacha Gunera Madhava. Shri Rup Goswami in Padyavali say Bhakti Tushyati Bhagwan. Only bhakti can satisfy Bhagwan. Qualities have nothing to do with bhakti. Nachar Gunair Madhava. Shri Rup Goswami is establishing. Qualities have nothing to do with this. How? We can ask Rup Goswami, Prabhu, how you can say qualities have nothing to do? Any evidence? And that's why he uttered this complete shlok. He composed this verse. Oh, what was the conduct of that Vyad, that hunter, that he received bhakti? He was killing animals, half dead, Mrigari. Anyone who's killing animals, can he get bhakti? Yes. Anyone who's killing human beings can get bhakti? No. Champaklata, no. Radhika, yes. Any example? Yeah. Arjuna? No. Jagaimada is not killing any people. Valmiki, who wrote Ramayana. Prior to he wrote Ramayana, he was a dacoit and he used to kill people. Brahmins, so many, countless people. How he became recipient of the mercy of the Lord? With the association of Naradji. Bhakti is Swatantra, independent, just like Krishna is independent, Swarat. But amongst Bhakti, Bhagwan and Bhaktas, Bhaktas are more independent. Because yesterday we heard Krishna saying, I am dependent on my Bhaktas. And Who can give us bhakti? Bhaktas. So, bhaktas can put bhakti in anyone's heart, can give bhakti to anyone. They're independent. Shri Narad, he came to the sons of Daksh Prajapati. 10,000 in one slot, 10,000 disciples. They all became renounced. Srimad Bhagavatam complete. So much glories of Shri Naraji from first canto all the way, even in 10th canto, 11th canto, the glories of Naraji is there. The glories of Narad is spread out in all the cantos. Narad. He is the one who imparted knowledge or inspired Shri Vedvyas. How we get to know Srimad Bhagavatam? Who wrote Srimad Bhagavatam? Who wrote?
Vedvyas.
Shri Krishna Dvaipan Vedvyas. But who corrected him? Narad corrected him. Again, correction. In other words, he chastised Vedvyas. Jigyasatam aditam yatta sanatanam athatmi shochase atmakritam eva prabhu. Shri Naraji said, Vedvyas, you wrote so many scriptures, still you feeling so restless? You lamenting? Why? And what you did? There is already a propensity to everyone to enjoy. And on the name of Bhagavad Dharma, what you did? You wrote all these Puranas, inspired them to follow more on the paths of following the Dharma, Arth, Kam and Moksha. What you did? Guru is chastising his disciple. But because of the personality, Shri Vedvyas is Shaktavesh avatar. Shri Naraji, even though he is his Guru, addressing him as Prabhu. Prabhu. Athyatma shoch kirtatma eva Prabhu. Addressing him as Prabhu. Then Vedvyas with submissive mood. As Arjun, also with submissive mood. He wants to hear what Krishna wants to say. Yesterday after program we were discussing with Narsingha Prabhu and other boys. Some question was being asked. Arjun didn't want to fight. And from the moral conduct, what he's saying from public point of view, he's so good. I don't want to fight. I don't want to kill. Yeah, my cousin, my seniors. I don't want to kill. I don't want to get this kingdom. Better I should go do Madhukari. Home to home ask some begging alms. I don't want this kingdom. And Krishna inspiring him to fight. Why? Krishna is bringing him to the point. For us, not for him. Atmindi priti vancha tate bole kam. Arjun, whatever you saying is correct from the moral point of view. But that's your self-interest. We are not here for self-interest. We are here for Krishna interest. And my interest is there in fight. Krishna indi priti vancha dhore premanam. From ordinary perspective, Arjun is saying everyone glorify Arjun. Yes, he was nice. But Krishna said no. You have to another level for my pleasure. Srila Bhaktivinoda Bharati Goswami Maharaj used to say, fighting is service to Krishna. There's many varieties of service. Even fighting, shooting arrows is service to Krishna, because if Krishna interest is there, not a self-interest. Arjun was coming on a self-interest level. And on the pretext of speaking Bhagavad Gita to Arjun, it was not for Arjun, it's for us. We all know this, right? Therefore, he wants Arjun to come to his Krishna interest, to his interest, not in the domain of his self-interest. which looks and appears very good. But he wants Arjun to bring to himself, to Krishna interest, to his interest. And therefore Arjun got bewildered and confused. And sometimes we also get confused because there's something which is called self-interest. I'm doing good. Why am I getting corrected or chastised? What's wrong in that? I just serve prasadam like this. Or it happened. So many things happen in center, everywhere. What was my mistake? Why he or she chastised me for that? Because we are on a learning stage and it's self-interest. It appears good to you, but Krishna is not involved in that. Krishna is not the center of that. And that's why you're getting corrected. If anyone is thirsty and you're giving a cup of water, is that wrong or good? It's good, right? If Loknath Goswami is chanting and Narottam Thakur is chanting Srila Gurudev's words, and a farmer is passing by and he's saying, I'm thirsty, and Loknath Goswami is not giving any attention, but Narottam Thakur stood up and gave attention and gave water to farmer. So Gurudev used to say, people say in journal that was wrong on the part of Narottam Thakur to do this. Gurudev used to say, that was wrong. It was not wrong. They cannot do any wrong. They are perfect beings. So on seeing this example, Loknath Goswami told Narottam, oh, you have so much care for people. Then you go and care for them. He got empowered, inspired by his Guru Maharaj to go and preach. Then do welfare. It's not wrong. That's the inside story. But people take it journally. In the same way, some countries banned Bhagavad Gita. Oh, what kind of Lord is he? Inspired to fight. Because they are only going to outline, they are not going in depth to that. Krishna Indya Priti Vancha, always in our sadhana, in our practice, Krishna Indya Priti Vancha Dhare Prem Naam. Only in the interest of Krishna, the activities which we are doing, chanting, remembering, hearing, whatever, if it is in the interest of Krishna, that is in the ledger of Prem. But if all other activities we are doing for self-interest, it's not. So that's why Arjun got bewildered. So when you get bewildered, what to do? Better you just surrender. I don't know what is right, I don't know what is wrong. So Arjun said, Shishyasteham shadimam tam prapannam. I'm your disciple. I don't know what is good, what is wrong, what is right, what is wrong. And then Krishna starts speaking Bhagavad Gita from that point on. And then he's inspired. Why are you speaking like this? Klebhyam ma sagama partha? Speaking words like a pandit, learned person. But you're speaking like a coward. Klebhyam, unique. You're speaking like that. Tatto tishtam parantapa. Get up and do service to me. Fighting is a service. Because Krishna is saying this. Anyhow, Vyada Sacharan. What was the conduct of that hunter? And Valmiki killing people. But Naraji, with his sweet words, oh yeah, I was saying, Shri Vyas got inspired and corrected by Narad. And then in his trance in Samadhi, he saw Bhakti Yogena Manasi Samyak Pratapyamale Aparshat Purusham Purnam Mayasat. Learn these 4 verses. In Bhagavatam, there are many many, what do you call? Chatushlokis. There are many Chatushlokis. So this is very important. These 4 verses, Bhakti Yogena Manasi. And then there's another Chaturshloki, which Krishna spoke to Brahma, 2nd canto. Then there's other Chaturshloki, the 4 verses of Vritasur. These are important verses to learn, full of philosophy. So Bhakti Yogena Manasi Samyak Pratyapya Malya Pashyat Pursham Purnam Mayastat Padashrayam. Vedvyasji saw word. With Bhakti Yoga, Bhakti Yogena Manasi, with that Samadhi of Bhakti Yoga. What Bhakti Yoga? Which Bhakti Yoga? Ji Goswami is raising this question in Sandarbhas. Which Bhakti Yoga Vedvyas saw? Complete Krishna, endowed with 6 opulences, and Maya Tadpadashrayam, Maya in the back of Krishna, not coming in front of Krishna. Which Bhakti Yoga is that? Sadhan Bhakti, Bhav Bhakti, or Prem Bhakti? You cannot see Krishna in Sadhan Bhakti or Bhav Bhakti. Vedvyasji saw this Bhakti Yogena Manasi, in that Prem Bhakti Yoga. He saw Krishna, not only Krishna. When you say Krishna, means all the associates of Krishna and all the pastimes of Krishna. And Maya Sadpadashrayam. And he also saw Yaya Samohita Jiva Atma Trigunatmakam. How the jivas are getting entangled in these 3 modes of material nature. And how to get out of this? Anartha Pasham Sakshat Bhakti Yogena Manasi. With Srimad Bhagavatam, Satvat Grantha. So anyone who hears this, Srimad Bhagavatam means Bhagavad Dharma. Yasya Vaishunamayanam Krishna Parampurushe Bhakti Patti Pumsam Shokmo Bhayapaya. Shok, lamentation, bhai, fear, and mo, bewilderment. By hearing, process of Yasyave Shunamayanam, by hearing about Param Purushe, means Krishna. No fear, no lamentation, no bewilderment. These are the shackles which are holding us back. Fearful, lamentation, always in this. What's the remedy to get out of this? Only hearing. So hearing is not only on the platform of sadhan. Hearing goes even to the stage of bhav and the stage of prem. When Shri Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami in Braj, when they meet together, what they are doing? They are hearing, discussing. And what is happening in Golok? Snigdhkant, Madhukant is speaking. And who's hearing? All Brajvasis they are sitting and hearing. And who's hearing? Krishna himself, he hears his own pastime. How he became Jagannath. Krishna's 3-bent form. He heard his own Braj pastimes and he became Jagannath. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu going Tota Gopinath temple to hear from Shri Gadadhar Pandit. He went to South India to hear from Shri Ramanand Rai. So hearing is not, don't think hearing, Shravanam is just on the stage of sadhan. Shravanam is so important at every stage, which get condensed at every stage. Sadhan Bhakti, Bhav Bhakti, and even Prema Bhakti. Shraddha, Sadhusang, Bhajan Kriya, Anartha Nivritti, all these stages, Nishtha, Ruchi, Bhav. Shravan get more and more on a subtle level and a condensed level. It's non-stop process. Keva Shunaile Shamana. Always hearing. Radharani wants to hear. What is her ornaments? The earrings which she wearing, Shri Raghunath Das Goswami is saying, in that stava, Mahabhoj Ujjvala Chinto Ratna Brahma, forgetting this. In that stava, Shri Raghunath Das Goswami, the earrings of Radharani is what? The Shravanam, the hearing of Krishna. The name of Krishna, the qualities of Krishna, the pastimes of Krishna. That's her ornaments. Shri Radharani is hearing. Mahaprabhu is hearing. So Bhagavatam 11th canto says, Shravan subhadrani rathangi pane janmani karmani chayani loke gitani namani tadartha kami gayan vilaj acharena sangaha evam priya evam vratam sapriya nama kirtai jat anurag dhrit chut chai hasati rodati roti gayanti anava nirtanti lokabhajyai. Without caring who's seeing and who's speaking, a person on the stage of Bhav, what is doing? Shravan subhadrani. Bhadrani means auspicious. Rathangi pane, janmani karmani cha yani loke, the birth and the other pastimes of Krishna. Gayan village acharena sangha. Don't need any other support. Shravan itself is complete. Shravanam itself is complete. Therefore, how to get rid of unwanted desire in the heart? Nashta parayeshu bhadreshu nityam bhagavatam sevaya. Nityam means, what is the meaning of nityam, Radhika? Huh? Eternal. Nitya means?
Always.
Nitya means? Not every day.
And every moment.
Eternally, always. Hearing, serving Bhagavatam, Bhakta Bhagavat and the Granth Bhagavat. Always. Generally it says every day. It's not every day. Every day means just like, oh, sun come in my room every day. Sun rays come in my room every day. Sun rays is not coming 24 hours. Few minutes. Only that much? No. Eternally. That's the glories. By blessings of Shri Naraji, Shri Guru, Shri Vedvyas, Shakta Veshavatar, he heard these glories. And then he saw and then he wrote. So many glories of Naraji. Many others, not going into detail. He's the one who gave mantras to Dhruv, to Prahlad, to the sons of Daksh Prajapati. And even in Krishna pastimes, making quarrels. Brought one Parijat flower to give to Krishna when he was surrounded by his 8 queens. Krishna, give this flower to one who you love the most. It's not about quarrel and fight. It's about nurturing the pastimes or nourishing the pastimes of Krishna. So in many ways. Vyada Sachran, the Vyad, the hunter who was killing animals, and Valmiki who used to kill people, they got blessed by Naraji and they all became devotees. And Valmiki, Ulat Nama Jagat Jagjana, Valmiki by Brahm Samana. Just by reverse chanting of Ram Mara Mara Mara. You see, he wrote Ramayana. That personality who was in previous time was a dacoit killing people, can he become the recipient of the to get the bhakti? Why not? Then Dhruvasya Chavayo, Rupa Goswami Pad is saying, what was the age of Dhruv Maharaj? 5. 4, 5, 6. Dhruvasya Chavayo. What was the age of Dhruv? 5-year young boy. There is no any restriction of age in Krishna Bhakti. Parikshit Maharaj was in the womb of his mother. Prahlad Maharaj in the womb of the mother. And Prahlad Maharaj is saying, Komar achet pragyo dharma bhagvatani durla manushya janam tadapyanu dhravarthadam. Komar means one should start performing bhajan from the age of Komar means 5. No. Generally Komar means 5 years. And Prahlad Maharaj is speaking to his friends, demon friends. But then Vishnu Chakur Thakur raised a question. Those friends asked Prahlad Maharaj, but Prahlad, age 5 is too less to follow Varnashram Dharma because we have not even got the Brahmin thread ceremony done. No samskara. And after getting Brahmin thread ceremony, one get qualified to read Shastras and to perform rituals. You are asking us to do bhajan and bhakti, what we have not even done, we are finished with our rituals, samskaras. Prahlad Maharaj smiled. He said, this is a smart vichar. I am not speaking smart vichar, I am speaking Bhagavad vichar. I am speaking about Bhagavad Dharma. For Bhagavad Dharma, no age factor. Not waiting until 5 years. If you get inspired at the age of 1, you have to wait till 5. And that's why Prahlad Maharaj said, Durlam manushya janam tadapyanu dhruvarthadam. Because it's rare to attain human birth. And then on the top of that, it's so fluctuating. You waiting until 5, what if you die at the age of 2 or 3? Do you have to wait until 5? Start from the age 1, or not even 1, 6 months, or from the womb of your mother. There is no age factor. Yes, for smart, they have all these considerations. For Bhagavad Dharma, no considerations. That's why I'm saying, Komar achet pragyo. If you're intelligent, inquisitive, start from when you get to know this. Whenever is possible. 5, at the age of 5, Dhruv Maharaj, he attained the Lord. He's seeing him. Yesterday we were discussing. Radhika asked this question. Didi asked this question. And one very important point, later on when I was chanting, I was thinking this. What was the intent of Dhruv Maharaj prior to he got initiation or even after he got initiation? What he wanted to get? What he wanted to get? Huh? He wanted to gain the kingdom greater than his father, the throne greater than not his father, any of his ancestors. Yes? Believe me? Yes? But then after seeing the Lord, what he's saying? Kachan, important shlok to learn. Sthane vilashi sthiti tapasyoham tam praptavan dev mrunda gayam kacham vichinpaya api divyaratnam swami kirtarto asmi varam nayache. I came for broken pieces of glass. So when he's saying broken pieces of glass means, that means he's announcing that the post where my father was sitting, who was his father? Who was father of Dhruv Maharaj? Priyavrat, Bharat Maharaj, Rishabdev, Daksh Prajapati. Who was father of Dhruv Maharaj? I gave so many options. Utanpad, not Uttam. So, he is declaring with these words have so much significance. Underline this. Broken pieces of glasses. That means he is claiming now, after the darshan of the Lord, his father throne, Utanpad, where he was sitting, is also broken piece of glass. And that means his father, whose father? Uttanpad father? Swayambhu Manu, the ruler of the entire world, is also broken piece of glass. That means to attain his father, whose father of Swayambhu Manu? Brahma. That throne, to attain that throne is also broken piece of glass in comparison with you, means Lord, who is jewel. To connect this with, come to Vritasur, the prayers of Shiv Vritasur. What Vritasur is praying? Na nag preshtam, na cha parameshtam, na sarabhomam, na rasadipatyam. He's just counting all. These are all broken pieces of glasses. No. The post of Brahma is not broken piece of glass. Yes, if it is compared with having darshan of the Lord. Even Bhaktivinoda Thakur is writing in his songs. Bairmukh Brahma nahi morash. Vritasur is saying, na nag preshtam, na cha parmeshtam, na sarbhomam, na rasadipatyam, na yog siddhi va punar bhavam va. I'm ending up later. He's saying, na nag preshtam. I don't want the throne of Dhruv Maharaj. Even that is broken piece of glass. Na parmeshtam. I don't want to get the throne of Brahma. Na nag preshtam, na parmeshtam, na sarbhomam. I don't want to become the ruler of the planet Earth. Na rasadipatyam. I don't want the kingdom of the hellish planets. Not hellish. Lower planets, sorry. Na sarbhom, na rasadipatyam, na yog siddhir. I don't want the siddhis, the perfections. And I also don't want mukti. Punar bhavam va. I also don't want mukti. So mukti comes. He started from Dhruv Loka, Brahma, king, and he wants lower planetary system, and mukti in the last. It's so insignificant. He kept in the last. Oh my Lord, I don't want this. These are all broken pieces of glasses. You don't want all of this, you listed. Then what you want then? Until now you're saying you don't want this, you don't want this, you don't want this, you don't want this. But what do you want then? Come to that point. Samanjasyata virakanksha. I want separation from you. Huh? Separation? Everyone wants union. You asking separation? No?
I have to be separated from you by having those things.
Yes. If I want to get separate from you having all these things, then I don't want. These are broken pieces of glasses. Dhruv Maharaj said, what is the use? But before he was giving so much importance with this, for that. So much importance. How he got so much knowledge in this young age? There is no barriers of age factor for bhakti. This is what Rupa Goswami is establishing. No barriers. Or one who is 70, 80 years is mature and is qualified to get bhakti, and one who is young, teenager, not qualified, nothing like this. Vyadasachran dhruvasya vayo vidya gajendrasya ka. Coming to the point of Gajendra. summarizing Srimad Bhagavatam in one verse. What was the knowledge of Gajendra? He was elephant, but not ordinary elephant. Go to his previous life, King Indradyumna, who was worshipping Shaligram, and he got cursed by sage Agastya. Also a lesson to us. When he was serving Shaligram, Agastya Rishi was coming towards him. And he's thinking, while serving the deities, I'm not supposed to get up. This is called Niyam Agraha. Sri Rupa Goswami is giving a verse in Updeshamrit. What is that verse? Niyam Agraha? Atyaharasya prasascha prajalpo niyam agraha jan sangascha lolyamcha shadbhir bhakti vinashyati. What is meaning of niyam agraha? What is meaning niyam agraha?
Rules, niyam, over adherence to rules and regulations,
And
under
neglecting rules and regulations and over adherence to rules and regulations. Both are unfavorable to bhakti. Like Romershon Sut speaking about Puranas. Shri Baldev Prabhu arrived there. All the sages stood up to honor Shri Baldev Prabhu. But Romershon Sut was thinking, I'm speaking the glories of Lord, Puranas, and I'm not supposed to get up. This is Niyam Agraha. Too much adherence to rules and regulations and disrespecting Shri Baldev Prabhu. And what Baldev Prabhu did? Chopped off the head. And Agastya Rishi, he cursed King Indradyumna. Oh, you seeing me, and you sitting like an elephant. I don't know exactly the word, but please sorry for that. May you become elephant. And he became the king of elephant. Indradyumna, Gajendra, king of elephants. Gaj, Indra, Gajendra. What was the knowledge of Gajendra? Sri Rupa Goswami Pad is saying, elephant, animal species of life. But he attained bhakti or not? I mean, he got the Lord of not. Why? Kauntya pratijani name nate bhakt pranashyati. My devotee never perish. Krishna is asking Arjun to declare this. And the 4 examples in Srimad Bhagavatam where it proves bhakti never destroys. Example of Naraji from his previous life. Example of Bharat Maharaj. Example of Gajendra and Vritasur. 4 examples to prove this statement of Krishna from Bhagavad Gita. Name bhakta pranashyati. Now Gajendra is drowning, and he took a flower and offered to the Lord. But what he's saying while offering flower? What he's saying?
so many beautiful prayers.
So many beautiful verses, prayers. But everyone was hearing this. The commentators on this pastime of Gajendra, Brahma heard this and he thought, this is a good chance, a good opportunity to save elephant, I'll get famous. Shiva heard this, I must go and save elephant. Why it's so hard to save elephant? I can just go. But they all stepped back because Gajendra said a verse which only applies to Krishna. Gajendra is saying, Ekanto na yasya na kanchanartham वांछन्ति यावे भगवत प्रपन्ना अति अद्भुत चरित्र सुमंगलम गायन्ति आनंद समुद्र मग्ना. I don't want anything from you. एकांत न्यस्य न कंचन अर्थम. वांछन्ति यावे भगवत प्रपन्ना. I don't want anything else from you. But that is not bhakti. I don't want anything from you. Something more has to be added or tinged to make it more flavored. But I also want something from you. The association of your devotees who are always immersed in glorifying your pastimes. एकांतो नयस्सन कंचनार्थम वांछन्ति यावे भगवत प्रपन्ना अति अद्भुत चरित्र सुमंगलम. Ati Adbhut. Your pastime so astonishing, inconceivable, so astonishing. Why astonishing? Being Supreme Lord. You manifest ordinary human-like pastimes. So astonishing to see. Shri Naraji said this in Dwarka Leela, when he established 16,000. Krishna established 16,100 palaces for his queens. And he's not like an ordinary yogi. In each and every palace, he's performing different activities. The comparison is given with Sabri Rishi, who was in water in Jamuna and expanded to get married to 50 daughters of King Mandhata. He expanded himself to 50 forms. You know this pastime? Sabri Rishi in Jamuna, he cursed Garudji. He cursed Garud. And that's Vaishnava Parad. Because of the Vaishnava Parad, a desire came in his heart, even though he's a Rishi and performing austerities for so many years. He saw fish. I'm getting hints from the kitchen. Fish mating. He saw this. And therefore, desire evoked in his heart to also get married. Because of Vaishnav Aparad. Cursing Garuda. He went to King Mandhata. He said, I heard you have 50 daughters. Can you please help me giving one of your daughters? I want to get married. And King Mandhata saw her, skinny, dead logs, an old person. How can I give my daughter, my young daughters, to this old man? Then King Mandhata, oh, you doubting my beauty. I'll show you. He took a dip in a pond. He came back. Teenager, beautiful, effulgent. And 50 daughters of Mandhata wanted to marry him. He expanded himself 50 forms, but the difference is his yogi, if he raised his right hand, all 50 raised right hand. If he's nodding his head, all 50 nod at the same time. But when Krishna expanded himself in 16,000 forms, the palaces, they're all doing different activities. In one palace, he's speaking sweet words to Rukmani. Other palace, he is specifying Satyabhama for something. In other palace, he is worshipping Devaki Vasudev. Like that. Different activities. And Narad also expanded himself in that many forms. And said, it's not astonishing at all. That's called astonishing pastimes. He's not ordinary Rishi. He's Supreme, Krishna is Supreme Lord. He can expand that many forms and can perform different activities in all those palaces. This is what Gajendra is saying. Ati Adbhut Tat Charitram, your pastimes, Sumangalam, and very auspiciousness. auspicious. Gayanti Anand Samudra Magna. Those who are speaking this get immersed in that ocean of bliss. I want association. And that's why this only applies to the Lord. Everyone else approached Brahma, Shiva for some benefits. But only the devotees of Supreme Lord, they don't want anything from Him. They only want association of devotees who are always immersed in that. So Vidya Gajendra Saka. What was the knowledge of Gajendra? And being an elephant, he got to have darshan of Lord, the mercy of Lord. Kubjayo kinnu namurpadikam. Oh, what was the beauty of Kubja? Kubja was hunchback. Was very beautiful? Not at all. But Krishna dressed Kubja as Sundari. Beautiful one. Sadharni Rati. Rup Goswami Pad is saying in Ujjwal Nirmani. Kubja love was ordinary love. Sadharni Rati. And the love of the queens of Dwarka, Samanjasya Rati. And Braj Gopis, which Rati? Anyone from kitchen? What is the love of Gopis? Samartha Rati. Rup Goswami. So much details. Our Gaudiya Acharyas, everything, anything cannot be same. They had distinctions. Oh, Kubja also loved Krishna. The queens also loved Krishna. Gopis also in love in Krishna. So everyone is same. That's khichdi. That's what ordinary people, they say, because they are not familiar with the books of our Goswamis, the books of our Acharyas. These books are eye-opening and so much in depth and so many details are there. How important are these books written by our Goswamis? How important are they? The love of Kubja, the love of the queens and the love of the gopis. Oh, Krishna is the center of their love. But no, there's so much difference. The love of Kubja is ordinary love. Sadharni Rati. I'll get satisfied, I'll get pleased to be with Krishna. She only thinking about herself. And Shukdev Goswami, I don't know the verse. He's not very happy with Kubja, the love of Kubja, in comparison with the love of Braj Gopis. But individually, if we see, oh, she is in love with Krishna, which is not simple thing. That's Gaudiya Siddhanta. The love of queens of Dwarka, not less. But the mood is, we're going to serve Krishna. We are serving Krishna and we also get pleased. We're going to please him and we also get pleased. But with Braj Gopis, Gopigan nahi kaam gand, Krishna sukha lagi kare Krishna se sambandh. They have no any desire to get their self-interest or self-satisfaction. Everything is for the pleasure of Krishna. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he expressed this in the mood of Sri Radharani, the 8th verse of Shikshashtakam. Ashlishyava padaratam vinashtumam mama darshnaha tava karotu va yatha tatha va vidhatu lampato mat pranathastu eva napava. Nothing for herself. Everything is for the pleasure of Krishna. If you are satisfied by massaging my feet, if you're satisfied and happy by arranging my hairs at Shingarvat, Kesh Prasadanta Patra, 10th canto Bhagavatam, Krishna arranging, decorating the hairs of Radharani. At Seva Kunj, massaging the feet of Radharani. Whatever you feel, in whatever way, everything is for Krishna, nothing for herself. Selfless, unconditional prema. All other premas have conditions. There's the prema of Radharani, the prema of Braj Gopis, topmost. Unconditional. There is no condition even to get any pleasure with that. No. And this is what Mahaprabhu is saying. Ashlishlava padaratam pinashtu mama adarshna hatava karotuva. Oh Lampat, if you're making me satisfied, happy by appearing in front of me, or if you're not, mat pranathastu eva napara. You're the Lord of my life. You're my beloved. Selfless. And that makes Krishna bewildered. Vishay jati sukh amar halad. Adi Leela, Chaitanya Chaitamrit. Ama hoite koti gun ashray halad. Ashray jati sukh paete man dhai. Yatna swadite nari ki kori upai. E चिंतित रहे कृष्ण परम कौतकी, हृदय बड़े सदा लोभ धक धकी. विषय जाति सुख अमार हालात means I am an enjoyer, I am the object of worship, Vishay Vigraha, and I enjoy a lot. But Amahoite Kotigun Ashray Halal, what I am seeing, what Radharani is going through, is 100 times more what I enjoy. Subject of worship, Ashya Vigraha. What is that? Ashya Jati Sukh Payate Manadhai. Oh, my mind, my heart is running to taste this. Yatna Swadit Nari ki Karyupai. But because I am Vishay Vigraha, it's so difficult for me to relish that. E Chintit Rahe Krishna Param Kautaki. Krishna is very Param Kautaki, always very playful. And therefore his heart is always throbbing. Thup, thup, thup. Hide bade lobh dhak dhaki. And the lobh, a greed, a lolyum is in the heart of the Supreme, who is complete, but is expressing incompleteness. Is expressing incompleteness. One who is complete. Om Purnamidam. One who is Purnam is Apurnam. One who is complete is feeling incomplete. In comparison with what? The prem of Radharani. That's Gaudiya Siddhanta, which is unparalleled, indescribable, and not many people can digest this. Not many people can digest, because it is so in depth. It's unconditional, selfless love of the Braj Gopis, the ideal of love, the ideal of prema, where Krishna is so submissive to that prema that he has to say with folded hands, I cannot repay you. Na pare ham nirvadya samvijam. I cannot repay you. Until at that point, I was speaking something about this, and there was one Pandit, a Sanskrit scholar, in the audience. He blasted. What you saying? What you saying? The Lord is incomplete. The Lord is incomplete. I said, listen, patience. Let me finish my point. I said, Smaragara Khandanam Mamashirisi Mandanam Dehi Pad Pallavudaram. Krishna plays his peacock feather, flute, everything at the lotus feet of Sri Radharani by Jayadev Goswami. He is not willing to hear this. Very general common understanding. Sanskrit scholar, how does this matter? Read Gaudiya Granthas, Gaudiya books of Acharyas, then you come to know what we are speaking about. From Tattva Vichar and from Ras Vichar. We only thinking of Tattva Vichar. But in Braj, Ras Vichar is prominent over the Tattva Vichar. That's the mood of Braj. Not just simply saying Radhe, 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 Radhe. But what is Radhe, Radhe? Why everyone is Radhe, Radhe there? Speaking Radhe, Radhe there. You have to understand this mood by taking shelter of a bona fide spiritual master and taking shelter of the Gaudiya books by Gaudiya Acharyas. Shri Rupa Goswami, Shri Raghunath Das Goswami. Then you understand why everyone is speaking and calling out Radhe, Radhe there. And what is the significance of Radharani? Her prem, which is the superior and topmost. And there is no comparison, cannot be compared with any other. It's unparalleled. The glories of Radharani, the victory of Radharani over the Bhagavata, the lordship of Krishna. Her prem is so high, prem. It made Krishna so restless, and he wants to relish that, taste that, and become Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then he start understanding something little. That's why these books are so important to read, to distribute. Not only distribute, but to read. Every devotee, resident of the center or non-resident of the center, doesn't matter. Brahmachari, Gras, Sannyasi, Vanprasth, whoever it is. If you are not reading the Gaudiya books and not getting familiar with the Gaudiya Vichars, we cannot get entrance into this Braj Bhakti, the astonishing features of Braj Bhakti, the beauty of this Braj Bhakti, which is not just mere sentiments, it is philosophical. It's just not simple. It's so philosophical, and more one dive into this, want to get more and more sink into that. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhuvevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnav Thakur ki jai.
It is a bit late, but I wonder if you could take like 3 or 4 minutes to reconcile. That is, you said that virtue surah, that I don't want anything material, I don't need any material goodness. I only want Krishna, I want the association of devotees, and you speak about Krishna so that I can know him. So, at the same time, for example, really so, the construction is something to read about. And you have to deal with contractors and wonder if they're overcharging and if they're doing a good job and if they're not doing a good job. So how do we sort of desire in certain things for the student? How do you get them to be sincere? I'm asking because everyone's engaged in some project. And so how do they adjust their mind?
Beautiful question, which we supposed to know, and sometimes neophytes, they get bewildered. When they hear our lectures, they say, you always speak about renunciation, never have any desires, only serve Krishna, but then you sending us out to collect money, donations for construction of temple, for getting another center, big center, is so confusing and bewildering. Therefore, I always tell devotees to learn one formula, and I started my lecture from there. Remember, if when I was speaking about Arjun didn't want to fight, and Krishna promote him to fight. The formula which we should all learn, and not only learn, we should practice every day. You can even write down in center somewhere or in your rooms. Atma indi priti vancha tate bole kam. Krishna indi priti vancha dhare premanam. Any desires with the intent to serve Krishna, and the center is Krishna, is not a material desire. If you want to go collect money to make your house or buy a car, that is your desire, your interest. But if it is meant buying a car for the center, is the same process, is the same thing, but it's not same thing. Srila Bharati Goswami Maharaj used to give example. Very easily you can understand this. If you take a gun and go in the street and kill 2 people, what are you going to get? A reward? Arrest and punishment. And the soldier at the border, if he is killing 100 enemies, and if he come back after killing 100 soldiers of other country, his enemies, he get punishment? He get a reward, glorified everywhere. What is this? Killing 2 people, arrest and punishment. Killing 100 people is all about killing. Yes? No. What is the intent? What is the purpose? You killing anyone in the street is your self-interest. As a soldier, you killing enemies, it's not a self-interest, it's a country interest. Similarly, whatever we desire, anna bilashita shunyam, devoid of all desires. No, the desires to serve Krishna is bhakti. The song books, Gaudiya Giti Kuch, is full of desires. Bhakti Thakur, Narottam Thakur, Lochana Thakur, whatever they are singing is full of desires. And you telling us not to have any desire. We are not saying not to have any desire, not to have your self-interest desires. When any center has been made, even in the time of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, he used to send Param Gurudev with a box on his neck, tied on his neck, and they all other, Param Gurudev and many other brahmacharis, they used to go out and collect coins for the sake of serving centers. Coins. So they used to go in after Mangal Aarti, or maybe some prasadam, and they come back in the evening. Because that was the time when the preaching was just begin, and they were looking for a center. There was not only one in the beginning. Rented house was a center. One, Ulta Danga Road, Calcutta, established by Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, written Bhakti Vinod Asan, the title of that center. Asan means what? You all know, understand Asan? That's the Asan of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. What that mean? Oh, my father Asan to sit on? No, the ideals of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, the literatures of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, the songs of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, the mission of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, which is aligned with the mission of the 6 Goswamis, and which is there with the mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. To consolidate all that is called Bhakti Vinod Asana. Then all the brahmacharis, Param Gurudev and all, they used to go out for bhiksha. In English we say collection, but the proper word is bhiksha, which is there to please Krishna. A place where we can all sit together and we can have Hari Katha, kirtan. The purpose of center is only kirtan and katha. There is no other purpose. And where we can invite others also to come and participate, because we are not selfish people. We are selfless. We are serving humanity. There are many people who spend millions of dollars. Social workers, social workers, social workers. What socializing you doing? We are bona fide socialized people. Because we want to help all of you. We want to help the entire humanity. To make you understand the purpose of your life. To bring you close to the God. And you're going far away from the God. You yourself running far away from bliss. It's your problem. But because you're a bewildered child, we want to pull you back. Where? To the bliss, to happiness. You lost all your hopes. We are going to bring you back with more hopes. I always say this, right? Hopeless ends to endless hopes. You have hopeless ends. All hope gone. And we're bringing to the point from endless hopes now. It's starting from there. So, who will understand this? Those who are intelligent and on a subtle understanding. And that's why it's a great task. Whatever we are doing, we're doing for Krishna. It's not our self-interest. We are not agents like a ordinary company, insurance agents go out and make clients. That's self-interest. We are agents of Krishna. We are going out to insure them, to assure them actually. Insurance agents, they go out and make clients. We are also agents of Krishna. We are going and telling them to assure them, you are insured. If you come to this center, you are insured. 100% guarantee. And we are giving assurance for that. Okay? So never keep any doubt in the mind. Anything which is meant to serve Krishna and He is the center, that's completely bona fide. And anything for my personal interest, not bona fide. That's my self-interest. So learn this verse. Ask me the next time I'm going to come, I'll ask all of you. I can pick anyone. Dhare Prem Naam. Yes. Yes, exactly. Thank you. This is called Shravanam. They are serving. They're in the kitchen. They're cooking for Krishna, but they're also hearing. Srila Bharati Goswami Maharaj used to say, when his Guru Maharaj was giving lectures, he said, we didn't got time to read any books. Then we used to ask Maharaj, then how you know so much? He said, only hearing. Our Guru Maharaj always kept us in kitchen. Cook for Krishna, cook for Vaishnavas, cook for guests. And how we were learning in those days? Only by hearing, working in the kitchen, chopping of vegetables, cooking, and our ears were towards Hari Katha, what Guru Maharaj is speaking, what Vaishnavas are speaking. That's called absorption. And he said, when one time my leg broke, one time I got fever, very high fever, 104. And I took this as a blessing of Krishna. Now is the time to read. Because I cannot serve in this state. Because devotees, Guru Maharaj told me, you are getting high fever, now you have to sit and relax for some days. I said that was a time when I opened the books to read something. Before that, only hearing. No. Everything is positive if we see positive. Gaur Premanande. Thank you, Didi. Thank you so much. Shrimati Shamrani Didi ki jai. Hari Bol, Didi.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, राधा गोविंद देव जी की जय। श्री गुरु परंपरा की जय। जगत गुरु शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। श्री गुरु महाराज की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। वो मंगल हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जय। निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे श्री महाप्रसाद की जय।
Sripad Bhaktivedanta Siddhanti Maharaj ki jai.